You have to face hardship in your life. Sometimes it takes us to get down to our knees, to open our eyes to reality. You have to start understanding that everything isn't going to come easily. Everything is obtained through failure. You have to fail at least once in your life, but you have to get back up no matter how many times you fail and fail again. It'll make you stronger, resilient, and it will give you appreciation for what you have. And I'm not saying it's bad asking for help, because in life, we cannot do everything alone, and we're going to need a little help. But here's the thing, I want you to be dependent on yourself. Don't depend on people too much, because they can take advantage of you, they could manipulate you, and the moment we start depending too much, we start to get comfortable. Comfortability leads to laziness, a lack of self determination, and it makes you vulnerable. Those are the things that succumb to you once you start getting too comfortable with your life. You have to start by being uncomfortable first, by doing the things that you don't want to do, but you have to do because it's a necessity to better your life. And then, once you're at the bottom and you experience failure, then you'll really know hardship does not come easily. If you don't put yourself through the fire first, then you'll never be the man that you want to be. Here's the thing about goals. We set goals every day, and majority of the time, we do not fulfill them. Because the main problem is, once we start feeling a little bit of discouragedness, we tend to not commit. But you have to be okay with discouragedness. You have to be okay with the fear of failure. Because that's what fear is. You act in spite of it. And that's the hardest thing anyone can go through. Feeling fear is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. You know your limits and you accept your limits. If you acknowledge your vulnerabilities, then you'll know how far you can really go and the things that you need to focus on more. And also, a habit of us is that we tend to tell people about our goals way too early. The moment you do that, you set a standard for the people that you tell. They expect good things to come from you after stating your goals. But then it also creates unnecessary pressure for yourself. Instead, you need to be quiet and show with your actions. The silent man is a dangerous man. You have to be a doer instead of a thinker. Now, here's the question I really want to ask you. If you knew that no matter under what circumstance that you cannot possibly fail, what would you do?